Crash Bandicoot has such a strange Dorito body. Just a triangle man through and through. Look at this. So strong, so bold. The first game came out the same year I was born. Oh wow, we're brothers. As a kid, I loved this character as I had Crash 3 warped. The spin, the moves, the flips and stuff. All peak marsupial. He's a marsupial. I don't know what that is. Tough game though. That's not my gameplay. Starting out, the first thing you'll notice with the design is he has no neck. Literally, his head is just squished down onto his body. The arms are pretty long, stretching down past his knees, and strangely, he has smaller hands than you'd expect from this era of characters. You can see in some of the renders of early stuff, he has so much arm length, and it's pretty weird. It's kind of lanky. Ah, see? In the concept, he has big hands. A lot of characters had big hands back then. Anyway, it is kind of weird seeing that the OG mouth was skin colored. I like that later they made it into fur and less of a huge bald patch around his mouth. Maybe he's got some disease. He's definitely got some disease, Crash Bandicoot. We don't know what kind of bacteria is going on in that bloodstream. Now, what kind of shoes are these? Does anyone actually know what the closest equivalent would be to? They're like flats, right? Such aura. It's like one of those things you don't notice till you really stare at it. What I find interesting is his default base presence. He just has his huge teeth out. I think if you look at the actual faces, the character doesn't really have so much as a texture as just solid colors for the faces. We're not looking at the real actual model, I don't think. I got it from Modeler's Resource. I don't know if things are messed up in the texture and whatnot, because the texture looks weird. But it is a thing that they use vertexes to animate the guy, and they use a lot of warped and strange kind of textures. He used a lot of gradients and stuff, and I think they more relied on the faces having solid colors for a lot of the elements. Man, Hippo's got strong bites? No, Crash Bandicoot's got the strongest bite.
Top PS1 characters that have the best teeth. Toomba. Spyro has teeth. Sweet Tooth. In the name.
Aku Aku has human teeth. Isn't he made of wood? The secret to Crash really is the body language and the asymmetrical expressions that the character has. When I was making my model here, the problem that I kept having, the character felt like it had something missing, like maybe it was too basic or there was elements not coming together. When I animated and warped the character a little bit more, adding expressions, that's when it clicked. The character is basically always expressing and changing his expressions and warping his body. The animation style I mentioned before leans into that. They want it to be really warped and weird. And the fact is he's always moving and he's always changing his model like that. More so than a lot of characters, the animations are part of the character. At least that's what I think. I think with that said, I pulled it off enough with this model. Let me know if you would smooch this Crash model in the comments. And then let me know if you'd smooch me. The OG hands are strange for typical PS1 clumps. Usually, PlayStation 1 has ball clumps, but for Crash, they went with some kind of fin or something. And the shorts, what are they? Later, they turned them into jeans and added a belt around the 2000s. Well, speaking of that design, honestly, I think it's kind of neat. Instead of gloves, he has the tribal tattoos. Yes, the tribal tattoos are weird and dated, but I kind of like how they took the design of the glove and turned it into a tattoo. It's a little different. He has a neck now. I bet he likes that. He can look around more. Maybe food is easier to eat or something. And in the game, Crash and Titans, when he does his combo, he starts spinning while punching, like revving up. I like that a lot. That's cool. That's just me. I'm the only one who likes that stuff. They did a really good job revisiting the design here, though, in the Nsane trilogy. But they turned his shorts into kind of gym shorts with a drawstring. And the whole design, the design is very faithful. The whole design, this is the only element that is just added without warning us. And when I was making mine, that was something I was like, is there anything to the pants? Should I make them jeans? Should I make them gym shorts? Should I whatever? These guys added the drawstring, so that's a choice that I find quite fascinating. They were probably thinking the same thing. Something's missing here. Now we're talking. The Japanese design do be something though. With them big circle eyes. The manga's nice. Hey, whoa, wait a minute. Who the hell is this? Oh, I guess the series did peak here. I like this old spin model. It's just an eldritch being. For mine, I tried to duplicate the smears and stuff a little bit more with repeating patterns and stuff for like the eyes and such. And take a look, the hips bend. No, I don't like that. Oh, hey, I do actually like that. That might be the best Funko Pop, period, right? Maybe right above Orem? Orem with the facehugger? Oh shit. Caesar's got his iconic shotgun in his figure. Never mind. Wow. The final design for Crash 4, I think he's extremely well done. The team did a great job. There is more emphasis on the triangle body, and the shoulders are like a little bit rounder and more emphasized than typical. It's very clean, it's very effective, and dare I say, handsome. Huge shout out to the flip phone Java Crash mobile game design. He's got boxing gloves, great animations. What more could you ask for? Those might not be boxing gloves. Why'd they give him those gloves? Crash is such a weird character. I had to stretch my brain a bit more just to get the design right, and I think maybe, hopefully, kind of, I perhaps pulled it off. You can use this model in anything you want, just tag me in it. I like seeing what people do with these. Like, maybe you could make him smooch me.